dressed up at the party sucks. No one here gives a fuck. They all pretend they're superstars. We all pretend we're somewhere far from the little town and the little minds, earning millions, changing lives. But we're all stuck inside these stained white walls, where no one hears our pleas, our calls. You can see it in our eyes, see our fake smiles. You can taste the bitterness and jealousy. We're all dressed up for a party overseas. You can feel it in the drunken air, choke on cigarettes, be happy you're there and not inside your comfy bed. Words are knives, be happy you bled. Don't you want to dance in this world of pretend? Don't you want to in a world full of fake friends? I'm gasping for the midnight air, grasping for someone that would care. Just tell me that I've lost my mind, that there's no treasure to be found in the hearts of strangers in a crowd, singing all the lyrics way too loud. That there isn't space for you and me, there isn't space for you and me. And you can see it in our eyes, see our fake smiles. You can taste the bitterness and jealousy. We're all dressed up for a party overseas. You can feel it in the drunken air, choke on cigarettes, be happy you're there and not inside your comfy bed. Words are knives, be happy you've bled. Oh, don't you want to dance in this world of pretend? In a world full of fake friends, we're all lost, aren't we? We all pretend we're somewhere far away from the white stained walls. We all pretend we're somewhere far. We're all lost, aren't we? We're all lost, aren't we? Okay, so hello everyone. I have a small observation to make, I guess, and that is, and that's basically that I started the project at the beginning of December, end of November, I think. It was when I first filmed, the first video, and my objective basically was to slowly go through my lyrics, my old lyrics and my old songs, my ideas, because some of my songs were just like few lines or just an idea, and I wanted to work on them, but it's almost it is end of December, and I'm just realizing that I've been creating a lot of new songs, and that's not wrong. I'm very happy that I feel inspired, that I'm working, that I am doing what I want to do. um, I just feel like that I I feel like I started on a road that I imagined, just like a nice straight road, but what basically happened on its own is just like me, taking all these turns and um, just trying things. And I'm very happy about that. And I guess I just wanted to say more to myself than to anyone else that it's okay to have a goal you want to achieve, but you cannot really plan the whole road, each step at a time. I could have just been like, don't film yourself writing these new songs, just focus on the old ones. But I have written some of the best songs. I think I've written a lot of very good, great songs in the past month or whatever, and I'm proud of myself for that. And despite me just being at the beginning of the journey, I yesterday I had an idea that I'd really like to make an album of sorts. Basically, I noticed that my latest songs have a very distinctive feel, at least for me. And I've picked around 10 songs that I think would go together very well. So for 2022, I would really like to take some time to record them, make some kind of artwork for the album cover. Just do the nice things, make sure that the songs are numbered so they give a sort of story when you play them one by one, or even when you shuffle. And I'd like to make sure the quality is somewhat better, even though I don't have a sound booth and I don't really know how to, mix or produce or anything yet. But I think that's also going to make me feel more inspired to be productive, and it's gonna push me forward. So I would like to do that. I would like to post it on SoundCloud, and maybe I will look into what's the other thing? I don't use it yet because oh my god, Spotify? Is it Spotify? Yes, it's Spotify. So I would like to look into being an independent person, but basically no one. And if I can actually put my own songs there, I have no idea what it takes to do that. But I'd like to look into it. And once I have this whole project of its own finished, I feel like it would be very, very nice to do that. Yeah. So 2022, maybe I will finally do something whole and not just little pieces along the road. And yeah, that's basically what I wanted to say. Now, I think that this song is definitely gonna be on the album of mine. I wrote it 2 days ago. It's called The Party. And yeah, I'm just gonna sing it to you. When I was writing it, I didn't really felt the urge to film myself, so I don't have any footage of me writing it. but I have a footage of myself yesterday, like trying to figure out what I'm doing. So I think I'm gonna play it to you and maybe talk about the lyrics a little bit. So yeah, I'm not gonna be recording a nicer version of this because, to be honest, it's just not finished yet. This is actually the first song that I remember. At least I think I remember correctly. I don't know, but it's the first song that when I was playing it the first few times yesterday, I could hear, how it could sound when it was finished or when it will be finished. I could just, while singing the bridge or whatever you want to call it, the "Oh, don't you want to dance?" I could hear my harmonies that I could put in a song, and how the lyrics could mix at the end of the song in the outro. And I also which is kind of wild to me because I really like string instruments, but I don't know how to play any of them. I like strummed on a cello like a few times in high school, just during a what is it called in English? Music class. I'm not an English major at all. Words are horrible and hard to remember. Basically, I just heard, like, I don't know, violins, how they could sound, or a cello. I just heard it in my mind so clearly, and it just felt very encouraging because I've always admired people who can sing a cappella, or that know more instruments and they can actually like do the whole song. Like they do the guitar, they do the drums, the bass. I don't know, like they just are an orchestra in themselves, and I've always admired that, but I could never imagine myself doing that. It's because I don't have much experience in that, and when I was a child and when I was a teenager and wanted to try how it would actually be to sing a cappella, I figured out it's not as easy as it looks. Like I also wasn't very good at editing, but I couldn't figure out how I would plan on when I'm supposed to do what sound with my mouth. So it just never worked out for me, but it's okay. But I've always admired people like that. So when I never could really hear anything as clearly as I did with this song. And I don't know. I feel kind of weird about explaining the lyrics, but I like to talk about my inspirations and what the song means to me. So if you want to listen to it, I'm going to talk about it now. I don't think I have anything else to say. But if you want to keep your own idea of the song and what it tells you, you don't need to listen to this. So either way, it's your choice. Okay. So basically, I think it's pretty clear what the song is about. It's about young people that's ranged from teenagers to, I don't know, 40, 50-year-olds who, or even old people, I don't know. Just for everyone who feels like they're trying to fit in and they realize that everyone is trying to fit in while everyone wants to be somewhere completely else, somewhere completely different, and they, they each are envious of each other. If one person has success in one thing or another, there is always someone who is jealous, who wishes that they were in the person's place. And how often we, in the chorus, you can feel it in the drunken air and choke on cigarettes, be happy you're there and not inside your comfy bed. How we all often, especially as teenagers or even young adults, 20 to 30-year-olds are still in this kind of phase. They just go out to drink and smoke whatever they smoke. And I feel like it's not even about, wanting to have a drink. It's about feeling like you belong to the little group that you go out drinking with or smoking with. And you just want to feel a part of something, like just a part of the party. And that's, fake friends and pretending that you actually like something you don't, because I haven't been to many parties in my life, if I'm being completely honest. Which, I don't know, just on one hand, I lived in a village where I didn't really have means to go home to if I went to town to drink with friends. And I had a long distance boyfriend when I was 16 to 19. And, I just spent a lot of time home, alone, Skyping with the boyfriend, the ex-boyfriend. I'm happy that I didn't have the party face. Even I have been to few parties, but I'm happy that I didn't fall into that whirlwind of drinking just for the sake of drinking with friends, where it's not like if I ever felt like I need to drink or need to smoke to be a part of something. I'm not sure if I'm making sense, but that's what this song is to me, that we just try so hard to fit in somewhere, to a party that's an illusion in itself. It's an illusion that everyone who is there actually wants to do something else, but they think they need to be doing this so they would be a part of the party. And the last verse, I never know it's a verse. The last verse, or last two verses, it's mostly about me. Gasping for the midnight air, grasping for someone that would care. Just tell me that I've lost my mind. There is no treasure to be found in the hearts of strangers in a crowd, singing all the lyrics way too loud. It's basically me kind of realizing at this fake party of the song in my head that, I just step out of the party and breathe in the cold night air and realize that I just want, someone to listen to my songs, to care about what I have to say, which I have friends that do. But it's just, I've always been fascinated by the idea of me being on stage, hello, and aww, and hearing people cheer to my music and, just have fun, sing some lyrics of mine. Yeah, so that's it. I think I've rambled long enough. I hope the song that I recorded sounds good. And I hope you enjoyed, and I can't wait for 2022. I love you too. And see you next year. Have a lovely New Year's Eve. And enjoy the party you will go to, whether the party is in your own bed or with your friends or wherever. Bye.